Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Welcome to your reading for the Mercury Retrograde that is happening at this time in 2022. My beautiful Virgo, this reading, tarot and oracle reading, is going to be for you. And so Mercury enters pre-shadow on the 22nd of August, which is today when I'm doing this reading. And it goes into Libra on retrograde. It goes retrograde in Libra from September 9th to the 23rd. And then on the 23rd, it's going into Virgo, right? Retrograde until the 1st of October. And then post-shadow ends on the 16th of October. So this reading will expire on the 16th of October. So if you're tuning in before October 16th, then this is for you, Virgo. And yeah, it's a very powerful time. I keep saying this over and over again, but the retrograde is moving, Mercury is moving back into Virgo, and this is so important, right? This is your energy, because this is a time for healing. It's a time for not just healing physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually, but it's also a time for harvest. It's a time for problem solving. It's a time for things to really come into completion, right? Fruits of your labor. It's like a beautiful time, and I'm so excited for this, right? It's like the calm after the storm, right? It's after a rough patch, now being able to be like, wow, here I am. And so this is so powerful, right? This retrograde. So we're gonna go ahead and get some messages of what's playing out for you at this time, and also during the whole, season. And yeah, and what else? Oh yeah, and I also, when I channeled myself intuitively and what I've been feeling strongly, and from what I've noticed with the retrogrades in general, is that basically anything that you've gone through in Gemini, right? Think of Mercury in Gemini and then Mercury going into retrograde. I mean, into Virgo, right? It's like learning, growth, exaltation, right? Or like whatever. So it's this energy where whatever's been challenging, whatever came up in in May, or right in Taurus Gemini season when the last retrograde happened, any bumps in the road you may have faced, any hiccups, anything that's just felt like out of whack will be realigned. You will be realigned at this time. Things will be resolved. Things are going to be healed, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, Virgo. I hope you're all doing really well. So thank you for everyone who's been donating. I bought some new decks. Thank you so much. I got the Lightseers Tarot, which I didn't know I've always wanted this deck, but now I do. It came beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. The cards are so gorgeous. I just love the story that they tell. And then I also I'll be working with this Moonology deck. Okay, I already had this one. This was one of my first Moonology decks, but now I got this one. And it's absolutely beautiful. So we'll be working with that. We also have a new deck as well over here. This is the Pure Magic Oracle. Beautiful deck as well. So we'll be working with that along with some other cards, whatever I feel guided to pull. So interesting, your first card came out, Virgo, the Magician. Okay, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. You can, if you have Venus or Mars, feel free, but this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. I apologize. So, okay, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Very interesting, Virgo. So I feel like there's a lot of different messages here, so we're gonna do our best here to tell a story. Because there is definitely a story. So Magician is how you're showing up, okay, at this time. So I see you really manifesting, right? It's like feeling really resourceful. You have what you need, right? Intuitively, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, okay? This is you being an alchemist, you having the ability to call in what you want and working with the universe, working with source. It's you also doing this on your own. It's you being the creator in your life, right? So I really like that for you, Virgo. You could be creating family, home, relationship, marriage. Okay, fourth house energy. Purchasing a home, buying a home. Like you could have like a lot of material goals, right? But I also feel like this is spiritual liberation for some of you, and also like emotional contentment, steadiness, like, right? It's like wanting to just be in a place where there's like comfort, security, and stability, and you feel good, you know, on an emotional level, right? For some of you, it is more than that. It's financial. It's bigger than, it's like, you know, building a family legacy, you know, it's like what you want to leave behind. Whatever it is, though, you have what it takes, Virgo, and this is your time to continue going full force with your plans, okay? With everything that you've been working towards to this point. Like this is, I just saw 606, okay? This is not a time for you to stop. You're about to go through a major completion, major achievement. Venus in Libra energy, okay? Beautiful. King of Pentacles. Feel like you could already be in this energy for many of you, Virgo, where you're living in luxury. Okay, for some of you, you're living in luxury, or you just have the ability to buy nice things for yourself. You know, there's no lack for some of you on a financial level. Others of you could be living in like a very beautiful building, a home, you know, nice neighborhood. Okay. Others of you, I feel like, okay, you could be married to someone who's wealthy or doing well or has a great career. You could be in a relationship with someone like that. I feel like this person has your back. Okay, this is someone who makes good money. For others of you, I also see that, my beautiful Virgo, you're coming to a place where you're wanting to create this level of comfort and abundance for yourself. And I see that you are, okay? There's an energy here where there's a lot of accomplishment for you in your career at work, and this is going to lead to you having more stability and being able to afford more for yourself, right? This is my afford more for yourself card. So I love that for you. I do feel like for some of you, you could be having like some support from a masculine or a father figure for some of you, Virgo, that could be like helping you out a little bit. Okay, you might have a dog, you might own a dog. I feel like some of you are moving, okay? Something has been really difficult here. Gemini energy. This could be a short distance move coming up for you, for some of you. Take the messages that are for you, leave the ones that aren't. I'll read this in a different way in just a moment. But it's this idea of needing to move away from something and realizing that that's dead and gone. There's no resolving that. There's no making that better. You just have to move on towards the next thing, a new path, new journey. But the good thing is that you have a fresh perspective, right? Now this could be making you travel, right? Relocating. This is something that could have really hit hard on you in Gemini season. You know, especially if it's a living situation, okay, Virgo? Something happened in Gemini season that was really tough. Could also be a relationship. It's just something where, you know, Ten of Swords, right? Completion, ending, loss, misfortune. Are you feeling like, wow, you know, like I have to walk away from this. I have to get out of this situation. You know, it could have been a financial pickle that you were in. It's interesting though, because like I do feel like someone's supporting you though. For many of you, there's some financial support here, but it's like you're still manifesting, right? Even especially if you have Cancer in your chart, if you have Libra in your chart, then I feel like you could be doing really well for yourself financially, even though you feel like you have to abandon something. Virgo, I feel like it's just a sense of like, for some of you, this could just be like you walking away from a whole life, a chapter, a neighborhood, community, a job. You know, it's like the life that you once knew is feeling like it's slowly leaving, or you have to journey out now. But what's beautiful is that you have the Nine of Wands. So it's important that you stay optimistic. It's important that you move forward with faith and trust in the universe, and knowing that everything is going to be okay and that everything is going to work out, Virgo, right? It's fearless energy. Air energy, number 25 as well, is what's backing this energy. So during this time in Virgo, retrograde season, from here to the 16th, I see you being very focused, like your mental capabilities are going to be very heightened at this time. It's going to be very important for you to tap in on a mental level when it comes to problem solving, when it comes to make decisions. You know, it's like, this is not a time to be overly emotional. This is not a time to let your feelings get in the way or cloud your judgment, Virgo. It's a time to be very like logical, and it's a time to be very like analytical and practical. okay, during this time, because Nine of Pentacles, you have to move forward and make something happen here. You have a goal. This could be a contract, a purchase, a real estate investment. For some of you are just renting a new place or building a business, whatever it is. There could be something about an inheritance for some of you, or a payout or something, but there's some money or something's happening here in your life where you're able to move forward towards a new path, a new direction. But at the same time, Virgo, it's like if you have a goal, it's like you knowing that, okay, there's something I need to do. Like I need to work this many hours, or I need to make this amount of money in order to make this happen. So stick to your plan, right? Stick to your plan. Don't deviate during the retrograde. Sorry, you might feel tempted to go backwards, but there is no going back. Right? Even though the Mercury is going backwards, for you, you might feel like going back yourself. There is no going back. If there's anything to go back on, is to double back and correct something and fix something. But it's only if it's something that has to do with your new path, your new journey, your new life. I feel like when it's something about the past, it is not going to work. Okay? Because in the past, there's some sort of Three of Swords that happened, right? Disappointment, something fell apart, brokenheartedness, something broke your heart, a relationship for some of you, right? I feel like this relationship came to an end here. Moon card, okay, Leo energy. So you might have Leo in your chart, Moon in Leo, or, you know, Cancer energy, Pisces for some of you. This could be parent-child relationship as well. But either way, there was some sort of betrayal, deceit, disappointment for some of you. And I feel like you're moving away from this. This is what's caused the Ten of Swords in your life. It's realizing that something is not meant to be, and that you have to move on, and that you have to go towards a new path to do what's right for you. If you have children, it's like doing what's right for your children. So you have the Five here. There's a new passionate beginning here, right? New fiery, passionate type of thing going on. You have the Ace of Wands with Aries energy. I see you taking action, right? Fast action forward. Towards the end of like September, maybe beginning of October, like towards the end of the retrograde, when we're in post shadow, I really do see you like needing to like make a change quick. You could be starting a new job, living in a new place, right? It's number one, right? So it's something new, something fresh wants to play out here. For some of you, like someone could be investing money into you now, or making a job offer or something like this that's going to upgrade you. And this is something you manifested. And by the end of the retrograde, you'll be in this new path, new journey, right? Because right now you're like, what are you talking about? I'm not moving. I'm not this. I'm not that. There's no new job coming. Guys, be open-minded, right? Like things can come in, and I see them coming in. So it's not about it happening now. This is a kind of like a prediction of what's coming in. And what's also, for some of you, this could already be playing out. So like, just, you know, but with the Lovers here, I feel like there's a lot of passion and fire. So that could be also a new beginning that's happening with this Aries energy. It could be an Aries person, a Sag, a Leo type of person, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? And you might have a passionate thing with them, okay? If there is some sort of relationship that you're already in, maybe you guys were fighting or arguing, I see passion reigniting. I see something happening here. Or you could be tempted to go for something or someone, okay? But it's very tempting here because you're feeling good. Interesting. I feel like for some of you, you might be married or in a relationship where things are rough, but outside of that, it's like you're seeking happiness and joy and pleasure. So if that resonates, that was for you. If not, leave it, okay? But it's this energy of like not being fully fulfilled and then seeking it outside, okay? But just, you know, be careful, because you always want to make sure that you're being honest and stuff and sincere. Either way, for those of you who are single or whatever the case is, or moving away from brokenheartedness, it's like you realizing, okay, like I need to move forward. And so I feel like that's part of the healing that's going to be taking place for you during this retrograde. Let's talk about this beautiful energy here. Let's pull another card for this Pisces energy. The Fool. Interesting. Yeah, there's a new path here. I feel like you might be taking a leap of faith. This could have felt like a death and rebirth type of thing for you. Like whatever this is, it's something where you might have mourned or grieved, or you might have, you know, cried over something. The fact that it's no more, that it's coming to an end. But just know that on the other side of this is happiness, abundance, right? Saturn, there's a cycle here, completion, number 10, that leads to number 1, your new beginning. And then you have the Ace of Wands with the Aries energy. Like, you're going to be forced or called to take action. Like, whether, you know, but it's the thing is, like, you're going to like it. Even though right now it might sound like, oh, because you could still be going through the process of healing, right? But once you've gone through that, you're going to feel really good and confident and motivated to take action, because you're going to see that the universe is really lining things up for you, Virgo. So that's what's beautiful. And it's about being fun and creative and playing and confident and charismatic and not being afraid, okay, to put yourself back out there. You know, if you are single, or to also, if it's not a love situation, it's just in life in general, to have this like fire about you again. Because I feel like something was dimmed, or like someone tried to steal your shine, or someone broke your, I don't know. You know, it's like something happened. You're going to feel good again. Like, but when it comes to this love situation, regardless of who it is or what it is, right? I feel like there's still going to be some issues. There's going to be some sort of issue here. It's going to cause you to retreat and go within, right? So if you meet someone new, you know, it's fun or whatever, then it's like you guys argue, fight or whatever, and you find yourself going within, right? Neptune energy with the 4 of Swords, and then you have 5 of Swords with Libra, right? This 5 of Swords is about dating, relationships, okay? This 5 of Swords could be also maybe at work with a boss, colleagues, or networks. But then you have the 4 of Swords with Neptune and the number 21. And I see this as like you retreating and moving away and realizing that you need to heal. You need to clean your wounds. You need to lick your wounds. You need to get back up for the road ahead, for the journey ahead. And realizing that certain things aren't worth it. You know, it's not worth you driving yourself crazy, Virgo, or hurting your own mental well-being and mental health because of someone else. Like, you know, like damaging your own neurons because of someone else. It's like anything that makes you stress, anything that makes you feel anxiety, it's probably not what's meant for you. It's probably not serving you, especially if it's someone else. 7 of Pentacles, though, this is where your power lies, is you grounding your energy, nurturing yourself, spending time in nature, right? Really pouring back into what you already have built, right? Your business, your job, your career, your home, your life, your family, things like that. This is how you're going to heal, Virgo, okay? Number 26, yeah, for your rebirth, right? And there may be some money coming in, a payout, insurance claim, something, an inheritance for some of you. Others of you, it's a contract, a new career, a new lease, a job offer, okay? Investments, returns on some investments for some of you. Either way, just know that things are going to really ground themselves in. When it comes to your finances, I feel like you're going to be very grounded as long as you nurture yourself, as long as you nurture your business, your finances, your money life, and your well-being. You're going to be okay. Don't allow other people, Virgo, to get the best of you. Don't allow them to run the show in your life. Don't allow them to steer your ship for you emotionally, right? Because energy and motion, right? Our emotions, our feelings can really run the show, but who is making us feel that way? And how can we, well, no one's making you feel anything, but who's causing that? And then are we allowing that, right? And so once you stop allowing this heartbreak and heartache and people messing with your head and whatever is going on, it may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be that serious. It can just be 2 people disagreeing, right? But it is an energy of like needing to focus on your own well-being, your mental health, okay, and your wellness, and the things that are going to get you where you want to be down the line, because you at the end of the day have been manifesting it, the Magician, and that should be your prime focus. So this is what's happening. You're going in like this, but then all of this is happening. Don't get lost in it. Don't get caught up in the ocean and the tide and everything, Virgo, because once it's over, it's gonna, the calm will come, right? The calm after the storm. It's almost like, it's very different from other signs, right? It's almost like for you, instead of retrograde in Virgo, I mean, Mercury retrograde, right, that's happening, okay, being like, bringing you the rewards and the blessings and like the calm immediately. It's almost like it's making you go through certain things first, but then you're going to leave with the calmness. So it's not that it's delayed, it's just that it's going to bring certain things for you, okay, up, and that's okay. embrace it. Know that you're going through a big change or a transition or something that is going to move you towards where you want to be. And so essentially it's like what's tying up, right, from the Pluto retrograde, okay, is what I'm getting. It's also what's being tied up from, you know, all this energy we've been going through and that you've been going through. And it's so embrace it, embrace the journey, because your rebirth is coming in. Someone comments down below, my rebirth is here. My rebirth is taking place now. Someone comments down below, I am so grateful for my life. I'm grateful for everything. Or comment the word gratitude, okay, to affirm that into the universe, because gratitude is your magnitude. Gratitude is everything. So let's go ahead and pull from the Moonology. Think it through, my beautiful Virgo. It's important that you think it through before you take action, okay? Really, really think about the decisions that you're making, and anything that you're being called to do, right? And make sure that it's something that you want to do and that you're not being pressured into. Breathe through the tension, my love. Breathe through the tension, right? There may be little arguments, fighting, little things like that. Breathe, my love. Make time to meditate. Make time to walk away and breathe. Whenever you feel that tension set into your body, okay? And certain things, Virgo, you might find yourself confused when it comes to love. You might find yourself confused when it comes to something, a path, a decision. Just take time, right? Four of Swords, to go within yourself, to spend time in your sacred space, in your home, in your bed, whatever, your room, and to go within and really figure out what you want and to think it through before taking action. Because you're building something and you don't allow yourself to get taken off that path energetically, emotionally, spiritually, right? Don't allow others to bring you down, is what I'm saying. That might happen, but it's a learning lesson and you're going to be okay, and it needs to play out, because I almost feel like it could be maybe some of you are dealing with a karmic situation. I saw 2202, okay, 222 or 2202, but I also saw 2211. I just saw 2211. Oh my God, 2 master numbers. Yeah, I feel like you're rebuilding something in your life. You know, it's very important that you hone your energy into you, okay? So let's go ahead and pull an angel message for you. What your angels want you to know. Transformation. Yes, you're going through a major transformation at this time. So it's not supposed to be butterflies and rainbows, right? Phoenix rising from the ashes is the vibe. Inner child healing, Virgo. Inner child healing. Beautiful. Yeah. A lot of, you know, what's happening right now has to do with your inner child. You're being triggered by either someone you're dating, a lover, a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Okay. An ex, okay, whatever it is, you're being triggered because you need to heal this, right? It's like maybe this has to do with your confidence, your worth, you know, abandonment issues, whatever it is. Maybe you got rejected, okay? Maybe I don't know, maybe it's whatever it is. Sorry guys, whatever it is, okay, let me ground my energy. Know that all is well and that you are healing. Comment down below, all is well, I am healing. Or I am healed. Okay, yes, and so it is. I'm healed. It's that simple. Sure, let that be your affirmation, right? I am healed. I am healed. Mother, Father, God, yeah. It's time to commune with Source, with God's Source, okay? With both the Mother and the Father, the feminine and masculine energies of creation, and within yourself, God that lies within you, okay? Because you're one with Source, and really commune and surrender. And I'm hearing like give yourself to Creator, right? To be like, sometimes that's what it is, like especially when you hit rock bottom, it's like those are the moments where you're like, I surrender, like I give my faith and I put my trust in you, like show me that you have my back, you know, like sometimes it's like that, right? If it's dark night of the soul type stuff. Not everyone's going to go through that, okay? Check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. But if you are resonating or whatever, or you want to keep this in mind, then just keep it in mind. I would also say come back, right? Come back around between the 23rd of September to the 2nd of October, right when Mercury decides to go into Virgo, I feel like then things will, when you hear it back a second time, like things will make sense, or this will be helpful is what I'm hearing from spirit. So from my guides, so from my higher self, excuse me. So I feel like we're going to end the reading, my beautiful Virgo. I'm getting a little headache. I do feel like you're going to find yourself in that space, right? It's like a lot of over mental stuff, simulation, a lot going on. Quiet the mind, meditate, and do what you have to do, my love, okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. I don't know. Let's do self-care. Yes, let's do self-care for you, okay? Because I feel like you need it. Journaling is super important, my beautiful Virgo. Get your thoughts out. Get your feelings out on paper. Do some burning bowl rituals if you need to on the full moon. But also manifest, create your ideas, right? The Magician. It's a time for you to pour back into you. Rest. Make time to rest, my love. Especially if you're overworked. It's important, Virgo, at this time that you regain your energy, right? Four of Swords, though. Pleasure. Don't be afraid to please yourself, to touch yourself, to connect with your body, get your neurological system going, okay? And spend time with friends and look to the stars. Interesting. Look to the stars and spend time with friends. Yeah, it's going to be really healing for you, really nurturing. Get your mind off of things. The stars will guide you, okay? Your natal chart, learning more about your placements, transits, how things are affecting you and why things are playing out the way they're playing out. So, so important, okay, Virgo? Love it, love it, love it, love it. Learning more about astrology, right? Let's do two more. We're going to do two more on top of these cards here. But we're going to pull from... Let's do from this deck. Actually, I'm being called to do tarot. So let's do two more tarot cards. What is all this leading to, please? Ten of Cups. Interesting. So I feel like saying this, Virgo, there is a happy ending on the other side. For some of you, there is this potential to heal a relationship, to heal the situation. Others of you, you might have to walk away. But I feel like regardless, right, breathe through the tension. It's like Scorpio energy. If you have Scorpio in your chart, especially, like, I feel like you can make it work with someone. You just have to breathe. And with the Five of Swords, like all this arguing and all this back and forth, like, you know, Libra energy is about bringing in the justice and the balance, trying to find something that's going to work for you and your person, my beautiful Virgo, and finding that middle ground and compromising. But then also Four of Swords, right? Let's pull what came up next to that. Four of Swords with the High Priestess. But it's important to you to pull away, remove yourself. So it's almost like allowing your person to act out. I hate to say that. Or allowing them to say what they want and have a difference of opinion. But, you know, you also trying to be like, okay, well, can we like heal this? Like, how can we like be cordial or see, you know, a middle ground here, or agree to disagree? But how can we move forward, right? And then when you do move forward, it's you kind of being like, well, I need time for me. So it's like, let's say you live with a person, right? For example, it's like you spending time in the room by yourself or in the living room and reading books or whatever, resting. And then High Priestess, healing, manifesting, and focusing on your spirituality is what's going to help you navigate, especially if you're like in a committed relationship. If you're single or you're just dating someone, it's easier to like have me time, right? Because you don't live with them. But I just feel like saying this for some of you, it's going to lead to the Ten of Cups. By you taking this approach of being very going within, focusing on your spirituality, on healing, and also, like I said, being just and fair, right? Bringing justice and finding what's going to work for both and not reacting and breathing and all that. And Seven of Pentacles, right? Nurturing what you already have. Nurturing what you already have. Don't focus on the lack. Because you and someone else here might be arguing over a contract, right? Over renting, over purchasing, over something, right? For some of you, right? This is kind of like a love message, but because this is two people who are financially intertwined, okay? And there could be fighting. But you have Rainbow here. Rainbow is what's meant for you. There's a Ten of Cups, rainbows, children, family. I feel like eventually you and this person will find yourselves in a paradise or in a happy place. So get through the retrograde. Everything will work out. Okay, Virgo? Love you. All the best to you. Be sure to smash the like button if it resonated. If you enjoyed the reading or you just like me, okay, or my energy, then please smash the like button. And also, welcome to the channel. If you're new, be sure to hit the bell when you subscribe so that you get notified when future readings come out. And also be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Mercury to get a full picture of this retrograde season and what's in store for you. And so that you can be prepared and 2 steps ahead and, you know, be guided, okay, to navigate this energy. So I love you all so much and all the best to you.